Welcome to Japan Edge Podcast for one layer deep insights into news, trends, and cultural aspects of Japan. Today, we'll be talking about a national holiday, its history, and its cultural implication. But before we dive into our topic, I want to introduce you to the song of today, Haru-wa-Tokete. Direct translation, Spring Melting Away, by a group called Indigo La End, one of my favorite groups. Be sure to check them out. Link is provided on the podcast description. So with that, let's get started. There are a total of 16 national holidays set officially by the Japanese government, and among them, 4 are in what we call the Golden Week, starting from the end of April up to early May. The Golden Week starts off with April 29th, which is the birthday of Showa Emperor, followed by May 3rd, the Constitution Day, May 4th, Green Day, and May 5th, the Children's Day. Today, I want to talk about Children's Day because, well, I'm recording this episode on Children's Day. Today is May 5th. But more than that, it's a holiday with an interesting history, reflecting Japanese culture and societal attitudes. It also reflects the Japanese thinking of gender, the perceived characteristics of men and women. Children's Day shows just how traditions could persist over time, even as society changes. May 5th was originally known as Tango no Sekku, and it was a day to pray for the well-being of boys, stemming from an ancient Chinese ritual to ward off evil spirits. Over time, it evolved into a custom of honoring sons with the hope of them becoming strong samurais. During the Edo period, Tango no Sekku even became a significant political event, with daimyos and hatamotos making visits to Tokugawa shogunate to extend well wishes to the shogun's family. Samurai families embraced the tradition, and there arose a custom of displaying warrior dolls and carp-shaped windsocks called koinobori, symbolizing strength and courage, traits considered vital for a true man. By the way, why carps of all fish? Because carps are known to be able to swim against the stream, and so they became the symbol of both physical and mental strength. After World War II in 1948, May 5th was declared an official national holiday, and it was renamed Children's Day. It became a day to celebrate the health and well-being of all children, regardless of gender. However, the traditional way of celebrating the holiday has remained unchanged. For families with sons, Children's Day holds special significance still. Upon a son's birthday, they typically purchase a traditional warrior doll, and the mother would get the warrior doll out of the closet sometime around mid-April and have it displayed, often in the living room, until May 6th, and koinobori windsocks would be hung in the porch. On the other hand, for families without boys, May 5th simply means an added bonus day to the Golden Week. So what about girls? No celebration for girls? In fact, there is, March 3rd. The Girls' Day is called Hinamatsuri, and just as warrior dolls are displayed for boys, there are dolls for girls too. And not just one doll, a set of dolls. Well, the doll set consists of a prince, a princess, and their attendants, and it reflects a wedding scene. So it's very interesting to see the contrast between the Boys' Day and the Girls' Day. They both originally started off with a spiritual ritual to ward off evil, and they both evolved into a day to wish for health and well-being, and they both have come to use dolls to represent their happiness. But the boys' happiness was expressed in the form of a warrior, and of the girls, a wedding. I must say that Gen Zs and the younger generations, for the most part, do not dwell on the traditional meaning of Children's Day or Hinamatsuri anymore. Traditions are often kept as harmless and left unquestioned. And I'm sure people would tell me to just chill I mean, what's the big deal? It's just tradition. In fact, that was what my mother said to me when she told me that she wanted to buy a new set of Hina dolls when my daughter was born. And I told her that I didn't really want to go along with the tradition anymore. But then she laughed and said, "Oh, honey, don't be silly. It's a tradition. How could my granddaughter not have a Hina set?" And, I felt pointless in arguing over it. So I just let my parents buy a new set of dolls for my daughter. But I have to say, the dolls have been in the closet forever. I just cannot help wondering what message they could convey to children. How would a boy and a girl feel when they see a warrior doll being the boy's role model and a doll wedding set being the symbol of girls' happiness? Do boys need to be fighters, strong, or else they're not worthy? Are girls' ultimate well-being tied to marriage? That should not be the message to be even hinted to children. But the dolls are here in front of us every single year. And the families feel compelled to comply. And the message continues implicitly, intentionally, or unintentionally. And this has been the state of Japan. Will there ever be any progress on gender issues, much less issues on transgender rights in Japan in this kind of a social climate? I do not know. But I just have to hope that someday more people will feel that some traditions could be preserved and be cherished in memory rather than be put to practice. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. I've uploaded on my YouTube channel a video of Zojoji Temple and the Tokyo Tower, which is now being decorated with the carp windsocks, the koinobori. So I hope you'll check it out to see what koinobori looks like. There are 333 carps flying in the air under the Tokyo Tower, and it's quite an impressive sight. So, thank you for listening today. I hope to catch you again. Until next time, またね。さよなら。